fried fish from the Iron Spoon Kitchen. Oh, what a sound. Hello, and welcome to the Iron Spoon Kitchen, where today the Iron Spoon is nowhere here. It's actually stuck over here in the controls for the larder, but I can't get it out of there. You see let me show you. You hear that? The larder's stuck again. So I'll worry about that a little bit later. But going over 250 years of American recipes, fried fish is definitely a staple that every household enjoys. And today I'm going over Paul Prudhomme's fried fish and using his spice blend, which if you watch the mushroom and wild rice episode, we used a spice blend for that, and that was delicious. So one of the things I've learned in going over this is looking at all the different ingredients. And so this time, I guess it's like with any hobby, you get into it and you realize, oh, there's some things that are better than others as far as quality and usefulness. And so I found using this medium grind organic cornmeal is one of the best and healthiest ones. And it's actually what my friend JB uses. And then this is a type of it's called Anna Napolitana unbleached and flour, and it's a type of Italian flour. Now it's usually used in baking, but I just had a little bit left over, so I mixed the two together. Another thing that I found is that cooking, it says cook in vegetable oil, and so I used to think, oh, that's celery and carrots and all sorts of different things that are mashed and they get the oil out of them, but it's not. It's they may be on the picture, but that's not what it is. So I've come across some other oils, obviously olive oil. I've used that all the time. But this one I just came across, which is avocado oil. Now, I used that in one other recipe lately. And it's a neutral flavor. And apparently it doesn't have any of the drawbacks of some of the other mass-produced oils. So I'm going to try that today to fry this up. And it does have a high heat level, so it's not going to smoke and everything. Well, I got to work on getting this larder working, and so I'm going to take you back yesterday when I prepared the marinade for this. And I'll go over the spice blend with you, and I'll go over how we get everything prepared for today. So let's go back to yesterday. Okay, here are our spices. 1 tablespoon of salt, 2 teaspoons paprika, 1.5 teaspoons garlic powder, 1.5 teaspoons onion powder or onion powder, 1.5 teaspoons of basil, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 3/4 teaspoon of oregano, 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of coarse ground mustard, 1 teaspoon black pepper. I've got 6 fillets here. They're about 5 to 7 ounces each. And now I took 2 teaspoons of the spice blend, and I'm going to now cover these with that. I'm going to, after I do this little sprinkle, then I'm going to rub it all in front and back with my hands. So there's one. That spice blend really smells good. Okay, I think you get the idea. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of them. I've got the spice blend all mixed in for all of these. So now we're going to put it into the marinade. And I did actually end up using 3 teaspoons of the spice blend as opposed to just 2 because I didn't think there was enough on some of these. Now for our marinade. We have 2 gills of milk. That's 1 cup. Remember gill from some of our other episodes where I referenced it. 1 egg. 1 tablespoon of the spice blend. And our Dijon coarse ground mustard. This is a key ingredient. So you want to make sure that you get this coarse ground mustard. Okay, so I'm going to get that all mixed together. That looks good. Now I'm going to add our fish. I'll get that all settled in there, and then this will marinate overnight. So this is a day before preparation, and yes, you can do it. It's no trouble. Just do it the day before, and it'll take you maybe 15 minutes to get it all together. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. So you can see how important that spice blend is, and that's why I've got to get it out of the larder. But fortunately, I have fixed it. The iron spoon has come through and I manipulated a little bit, and so now we should be able to get things out of the larder. I don't think it's going to be as quiet as I had kind of gotten it, but we'll see. It's pretty loud. But I can see my spoon. Got it. Okay. Let's get that closed. And iron spoon, you can come out of the controls now. All right, so here's our spice blend that you saw from yesterday. And we're going to use this to mix up with the flour and the cornmeal that we came up with. And so I've got, and this spice blend was used as you saw in the marinade. So let's get this off of here. And hopefully this works out good. I followed the recipe. I haven't made it before, but we'll see what happens. And so let's see, it said to put, let's see, maybe about that much in here. Because the spice blend, as you know, is in here, but I'm going to put it in the flour also. Okay, that seems to be mixed up. Let's pour some of that in there. And I'm going to take my ring off here. Let's get one of these fillets out. We'll get it in the dredge. Okay, and get it nicely covered. And I think you get the idea on that. So I've got 5 more in here. I'm going to get those done. And I'm going to get this oil heating up also. So join me back here in just a little bit. Hey, I've got our avocado oil in here, and it's nice and hot. And so that just reminded me, I better get this microphone. I'm not used to wearing this apron here. But I learned in the oyster episode, if you wear a new shirt and you fry, you ruin the new shirt. So, hence the apron. All right, well, let's see. Let's get this first fillet in here and see how it goes. Oh yeah, that's looking good. Let's get one more in there. And we're going to let that go for about 6 minutes or so. Because there's no point in doing a lot of turning at this point. So let's see. I could fast forward, or maybe we could sing a sea shanty or something like that, since we're doing fish. What's that one? Safe and sound at home again, let the waters roar, Jack. Safe and sound again at home, let the waters roar, Jack. Long we've tossed on the rolling main, now we're safe ashore, Jack. Don't forget your old shipmates, Toddy, roddy, 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 ride-I-do. Is that what you do when you cook fish? Let's see. There's more verses to it. I don't know if I can remember all of them, but I'll see if I can remember them. But I'm going to bring you closer so you can see this cooking. Okay, that's looking good. I think we can go ahead and flip it. Let me turn this. Easier said than done. Okay. Oh, that's looking good. Yeah, that was about 5 minutes on that side. So let's see. Looking good, looking good. Well, I've remembered one of those couple more verses. Safe and sound at home again, let the waters roar, Jack. Safe and sound at home again, let the waters roar, Jack. You know what? You need to join in with me. Long we've tossed on the rolling main, now we're safe ashore, Jack. Don't forget your old shipmates, Folly, Rolly, Roddy, Roddy, Rye-I-Do. Since we sailed from Plymouth Sound, 4 years gone or nigh, Jack, was there ever chummies now, such as you and I, Jack? Long we've tossed on the rolling main, now we're safe ashore, Jack. Don't forget your old shipmate, Folly, Roddy, 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 Rye-I-Do. We have fried a lot of fish in this iron skillet, Jack. I can't wait to take a bite of the catfish fillet, Jack. Long we go on a tossing main, now we're safe ashore, Jack. Don't forget your old shipmate, Folly, Roddy, 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 Rye-I-Do. There you go. I bet this is the only cooking show where you got to sing a sea shanty. Hey, I think these are ready to come out. So let me get that. 1, 2. All right, let's see how they look on the other side. Ooh, maybe a little bit too long on that one. Okay, well, I'm going to finish doing these other 4, and I'll be back in a little bit. Well, definitely success on the fried fish. Yeah, Paul Prudhomme's recipes the seasoning blends are excellent. So let's take a taste of this. Oh, just right. That seasoning blend is excellent. You can't go wrong. And the name of this cookbook that I got it from is Chef Paul Prudhomme's Seasoned America. And he did this back in 1991. And in case you've never heard of him, he was actually the first, I would say, well, maybe not the first, but the second or third celebrity chef out there. And he brought Cajun cuisine to a new height in the 1980s and 1990s. And he went on to have television shows and everything well before YouTube. And he was very knowledgeable of the types of layers of food so that he didn't just pour in all the seasoning at once. You notice with this is that we had seasoning in the marinade, we had seasoning in the flour, and then I seasoned the fish also. So those are the layers that he follows. But this is excellent. And so I think this would be definitely one that you would want to try. Well, even though we started off kind of rough with the larder not working, I hope that you enjoyed the sea shanty and getting everything into the right way so that we can have this delicious fried fish today. Thank you for joining me for another episode of the Iron Spoon Kitchen.